Good afternoon, happy Tuesday, and welcome to Coffee and a Card, and happy Thanksgiving week. So welcome as you're coming in here today. As you know, this is kind of the month where we focus on what we're grateful for, and one of the things I always like to say to you guys is that I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this community and the projects that you share and the things that we get to do together. And so today is no different with being able to do a Facebook Live with you. So we're going to get everything up and loaded here and make sure we're good to go. Let's see. I need a place to put... I've been cleaning off my desk, and so I don't have a place in front of me that I can stand at my iPad, so we're gonna modify something really quick. That way I can see your comments. So I'm curious, what are you doing for Thanksgiving this week? Let me know. I think it's really fun to see what people are planning. I know some people travel, some people have lots of family to get together, other people will be alone, or, you know, just spending a quiet time together. Maybe you have to work for Thanksgiving. So I did notice that a few places around here are open for Thanksgiving. And so, yeah, just all over the map what people are doing, right? So my dad has been living with us for a couple of months, so he'll be with us for Thanksgiving, and we're gonna have enchiladas and corn casserole, and which I don't know what that is. So the enchiladas are a recipe from my family, and corn casserole is a recipe from Josh's family, and neither of us have tried the other family's dish, so we're gonna make both of them on Thursday, and yeah, try that. So I think that'll be fun. All right, so welcome you guys as you're coming in. I've got some happy mail to show you. I have a box of goodies to show you, and we're going to make a card together. So this should be fun. Hi, Ellie. So let's start with some cards. This first one is from Becky Nichols in Washington, and it says, "Let's celebrate the season." And it's blank on the inside. That's a cute one. Looks like that was fussy cut from Designer Series paper. So, all right. The next one is from Deb in Minnesota. And, oh, this is kind of cool. So, look at that. She's got this little insert over her card. As you know, I'll show you the card in just a second. But it says, "This insert is designed to protect your card during its journey to you." And it's just an embossed piece of paper. That's a great idea. So here is her card. "May the good you do come back to you." Let me move her Post-it note so you can see the whole thing. That's beautiful. Very beautiful layout. I like that. Okay, and another one here is from... well, it's from Australia. That's fun. Doesn't have a name. Let's see if there's a name on the inside. It is from Alison Britt in Australia, and it says, "Merry Christmas." I like that. See, she's used some vellum there on the front of the card, behind the Merry Christmas, and then her message there. That's super cute. I love that use of vellum. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to set these to the side, and so that I can put my camera down and we can take a look at an upcoming fun box that we have available to you. So I don't know how many of you guys use, let's see, I had to restart this next to me. Sorry, give me just a second. I am reloading the live video because I can't see your comments. So we're going to see if they'll show up now. There we go. There's the comments. So, Marilyn says corn casserole is one of your favorite dishes. I've never heard of it before. Never heard of it. It honestly, I don't know if I should say this. Well, I already told Josh this. It sounds disgusting. All of the ingredients were fine until he told me that there was creamed corn in it. And I don't like creamed corn, but maybe combined with all the other stuff, it's going to taste good. We'll see. All right. Let's see. Jean is traveling 2 blocks. You're traveling 2 blocks. That's a long ways, Jean. Leave lots of extra travel time for that. Ooh, you're making pumpkin cheesecake. Ooh, I'm gonna come to your house. Okay, so coming up, I know we have Thanksgiving this week, but it's about time to start our countdown to Christmas. So I love to do countdown to Christmas. I have, let's see, we have 4 advent calendars in our house. So we have 2 that are Lego. One is Star Wars themed and one is Harry Potter theme. And so each door has a little Lego set that we get to build. The Star Wars is for Josh and Harry Potter is for me. And then we have a coffee advent calendar and a tea advent calendar. So we have all sorts of ways that we like to count down to Christmas. So Karen and I thought we would put together a 12 Days of Christmas Countdown to Christmas box for you. So these are coming out next week, but I'm giving you a sneak peek so that you can get ready and decide if you want it. It's also a great thing to tell your husbands about if they're looking for a gift to put under the tree for you. These 12 Days of Christmas are 12 wrapped gifts. So I'm not showing you what's inside the gifts. You don't have no spoilers in that sense. But these are 12 Stampin' Up! Products that we have put together for you to open as you wish. So maybe you'll open them all at once, or maybe you'll do one per day, or gather with some friends to open them. There's all sorts of ways that you can do this. And so in the box is going to be 12 wrapped gifts. Now, they're not all in here yet because I'm still working on wrapping them. But for instance, you know, here is day 8 in a treat box or a treat bag. So all sorts of, some of them are thick, some of them are thin. So it just, you know, all over the map. But I will tell you, it's all Stampin' Up! Product. So it's all stuff that you can craft with. And it'll all come in this box. So if you want to put it under your tree and wait to open it until December 25th, or if your husband wants to buy it for you, these will be coming out next Wednesday. So a week from tomorrow, these will go on sale. Now, if you're in our All Good Cards Club, you get to purchase early. So if you're in All Good Cards Club, be sure to watch your email because you get early access, and I really think these are going to sell out. So we only have a limited number just because of what we can get prior to Christmas. And so, yeah, just wanted to give you a little sneak peek so you can be ready to purchase those next Wednesday. Okay, we are going to make a card today using Reindeer Fun. And I'm also bringing in the gold dipped cards and envelopes. So these come in Night of Navy, Garden Green, and Cherry Cobbler. And they have the coordinating envelopes with the cards. And they are actually larger size. So they're 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So if you wanted to make, you know, put like a 4 by 6 photo on the front, you totally could. But we're going to use those. And I'm also going to use the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. So these 2 together today. All right, we're actually going to probably start with some embossing just because then I can get the machine out of the way. So let me show you our card. Here's the card that we're making using the Garden Green gold dipped envelope. So my color combination is the Garden Green. We've got our card and envelope here. Let's put the envelope aside for a moment. And then we're going to be using Real Red and Garden Green, some gold foil, and then some of this Christmas lights from the Reindeer Fun Designer Series paper. So that's what we're working with here today. Okay, so let's cut some paper and then we'll emboss. All right, so our red, and I just realized I covered up my cheat sheet here, so I gotta uncover my little Post-it note. All right, so our Real Red is going to be 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. So 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And then we're going to do some garden green. And this one's going to be 3 by 5. So 3 by 5, like an index card. Okay, so we got those 2 pieces. And then we also need a piece of designer series paper. And this is going to be 2 inches by 5 1/4. So 2 by 5 1/4. There we go. And I think last but not least, we need a 1/2 inch strip of real red. So I just have grabbed a scrap and I'm going to cut it down to 1/2 inch. Now, I will say 1/2 inch works perfect because of the sentiment that I'm using. If you're using a different sentiment, you might need a wider strip. So you can always modify that based on the words that you're putting on your card. Now I can tell my blades need to be, my trimmer blades need to be replaced because my paper is all fuzzy. But that's okay. I can use my fingers to get that fuzzy hidden. Okay, so we've cut all of these papers. So we're going to start with our garden green. And I'm going to put it in the plaid embossing folder. And then we'll make our sandwich here. So we've got our big plate number 1 with the gray plate number 4. And we always do spine first. So I can put this in here and crank it through. I love 3D embossing folders because they give you such a rich impression. Okay, so if we can balance that over there. So here is our plaid piece of paper. And what we'll do is we will adhere it to our real red cardstock. Now, you know, with 3D embossed cardstock, I really like to put tape all the way around all 4 sides, just so that everything lays nice and flat. So I'll stick that here. And then we're going to take our designer series paper and I am going to cut a banner end. So I'm going to cut here from the middle. Let's see, that's about the middle. So I'm just going to cut up as far as I want it to go. And then I'll meet it from each corner. And that's a nice way to center your banner end. There we go. So I'll take this guy and I will adhere him to our layers here. And I'm just going to make him even with the top of my real red piece and centered. There we go. Okay. And then we are going to take a piece of gold foil and also some of this reindeer paper. Okay, and what I'm going to do, it's on the back of the presents paper. What I'm going to do with the gold foil is I am going to take a 2 3/8 inch circle punch. So the 2 3/8 inch. I'm just going to pop out a circle. And then with the designer series paper, I'm going to use the decorative circle punch. And I'm going to find, let's see if this one will work. That one, let's see, that might be too close to the bottom. Oh yeah, that one's not going to work. Let's see here. How about this one? This one's kind of pretty. And I mean, I can fussy cut and, or not fussy cut, but like cut around these to get a good image also. But just finding one towards the edge of the paper that I can use. So this one will work. So you can use a bunch of the different deer, and depending on what you want to put on your card. I like the one that has some red there on it to tie in with the other colors. And we'll take that decorative circle and we'll just apply it to our gold foil, so we get just a touch of that gold foil sticking out, so it'll tie in with our envelope. Now I'm going to take the 1/2-inch red strip that we cut, and I'm going to use Garden Green and Merry Christmas from the Reindeer stamp set. And I'm just going to stamp my Merry Christmas right here. And then I'm also going to take my card base, and I'm going to put "May all your days be full of cheer" inside the card base. There we go. Now, if I were to mess up when I was stamping here, all I would do is I would cut a piece of white paper, or maybe a red piece and then a white piece that was 4x6, and stick it right here on the inside. So don't be afraid to stamp on the inside of your bases. Ooh, there's something dirty on my desk. Better just wipe that off so I don't get it on the inside. Okay. So now what I can do is I can tape down these layers on the front of our card base. There we go. We're going to take our Merry Christmas, and I'm just going to cut at an angle on each side of our sentiment. Same angle, so that we end up with this strip right here. So what I'm going to do is, as I was making this, I thought it kind of looks like an ornament. So what I want to do is I want to take some ribbon, and you can grab any ribbon that has gold in it. And I'm just going to tie a bow here. And we're gonna, you know how a lot of ornaments, especially when they're like really decorative, they might have a bow at the top. Well, that's kind of what we're making here, is like a an ornament, a round ornament. So I'm just gonna cut these at an angle. There we go. Okay, so I will put some dimensionals on the back of my circle. Oops, that's not cut yet. Let's just cut some more of those edge pieces. And get these backings off of here. All right, so I'm just gonna stick this guy up here towards the top of the card. Oops, a little bit more centered. There we go. And then we will use our glue dots to add our bow so that it looks like the top of an ornament is just hanging down on this Christmas tree. So we'll just add our bow to the top of what could be our ornaments. And then last but not least, we need to, well, not last actually, because I still have to embellish my card. So I'm going to add some dimensionals here to my sentiment piece. And we'll put him below that ornament. And then we're going to take the iridescent foil gems. Ooh, they're falling out here. And I'm just going to add some different sizes. So I've got, oops, my glue dot didn't come off. So if your glue dot doesn't come off when you have the embellishments, just set the embellishment right back down, press it down, and then you can take it off a second time and that glue dot will stick. And then I'll do a smaller one and I'll put it down here. So we'll fold our card. There we go. And so we've got our little reindeer gold dipped card. And we've got a matching envelope too. And what I love about this, with using this embossing folder, because it's such a large embossing folder, you can actually put a couple of these pieces in the embossing folder at the same time. So if you're looking for a quick way to make multiple cards, this would be a great design for something like that. So I just wanted to show you this card today. It's quick and easy way to make your Christmas cards, because I know for some of us, we have a lot of Christmas cards to make, and now's the time to really get in gear. I don't even think I have a third of mine done. So it's just been fun to find some new, simple, quick and easy designs to put together. So, well, whatever you're doing, I'm going to go back and read your comments to see what you're doing for Thanksgiving. But I hope you have a wonderful time celebrating, thinking about what you're grateful for this week. And yeah, enjoying whatever Thanksgiving brings for you this week. So thanks for joining me today. And don't forget to encourage one another and build each other up. I'll see you soon.